Hi there, it's Kathleen again. After, I don't know, quite a long time, I finally have another video for you. And today I want to show you my December daily mini album, which isn't so mini anymore. And this is for December 2020 and 2019. So I put photos of two different Christmas seasons in one album just because of 2019 I didn't have enough to fill one album, but the ones that I did have I really wanted to use, so then last year I just decided to just do a mix and do more of like a, not really December daily, but like a just December favorites, you could say, album. And yeah, so this is my mini album. As you can see, I just used some tulle, not sure if I pronounced that correctly, to close it because it's gotten quite chunky, and I just put two different colors together. For the cover I used some clear acetate. This one's heavy acetate, so it's a bit sturdier than what you would normally use for the inside of mini album, for example. And the dimensions of this album are 4 by 8 inches, and I just used some bookbinding rings to keep everything together, and I really like to use those for a project like this, so I can add things later on, change the order of the pages and things like that. So yeah, let's have a look inside. So let's have a look. And as I said, it's not really a daily album as such. I tried to do it a bit in order, but you know, I was never really able to do the daily thing. So here I have some white cardstock that I used an embossing folder on. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, I think now you can see it. So there's some Christmas trees and it says ho ho ho. And the holiday love stickers. And then on the back I have this joy. And of course I had to document some Starbucks Christmas cups. This photo, however, is from I think 2016 or 15 even, but I just really liked it so much that I had to use it. So, and here I actually used a Starbucks cup and just cut it apart and used it as a card inside. And this is a photo of a Christmas calendar that I got my husband 2 years ago, which was coffee beans. Oh no, it was last year. I don't know. So yeah, of course coffee, and then I have this little tag here that I put some journaling on, and I used up lots of just Christmas bits and pieces that I had left, because I really wanted to use up what I had, and what I didn't use up I sold, because you know, after a while I think or at least I do, I get a bit tired of the same old things, and I just wanted to use what I have so that this year, for example, I could get some new Christmas products. And I don't have like a huge Christmas stash, so that's why it wasn't that difficult. So this pocket, for example, is from an older Felicity Jane kit, and I have a photo in here. And then I also used some Laura by Laura die cuts, for example. This one is also from an older Felicity Jane kit, the 10. And then this, I was able to include quite a bit of ephemera, so, you know, Christmas cards or whatever that I had lying around. And this one was actually from like a flower subscription box. And it says in German, or in English it would be let the fun begin. And this was actually quite fitting because last year in December we moved to a new apartment, so that was why I included this with this little house wood veneer. And then a photo of our dog in one of the rooms of our new apartment while we were you know, measuring everything and before we moved in. And then I included quite a few full-size photos. I really love to do that, especially with this format. I think it looks really nice. And I use my Canon photo printer for it. So if you have any questions about photo printing or something, just leave me a comment below and I will get back to you. And this was a photo of some Christmas, not really gifts, but a little, you know, thing that I gave my family 2 years ago on Christmas. And each box included a puzzle that I made of a Christmas card, which then again was the pregnancy announcement. So you will see in a few pages, you will see the Christmas card itself. So yeah, that was how I told them that that I was pregnant. So they had to puzzle it. I have my mother has 2 brothers, so each family, my one uncle, the other uncle, my mother and my stepfather and my grandparents all got their own little box, and they had to do the puzzle, you know, to see who would finish first and who would find out first. So yeah, that's it. And then of course another Starbucks thing. This is one of those sleeves. And here I have another Felicity Jane pocket, and here is where I want to include some journaling about this pregnancy announcement. And I'm gonna use my typewriter on it, but I haven't gotten around to it, or you know. So yeah, and some puffy stickers, and I add some little stitching here to make it look like a garland. Another full page photo. This was of my advent calendar from 2019, which I was really excited about. It was for licorice, and I got the calendar in, I think, October. I told my husband that I really wanted this, so he ordered it as like an early bird sale thing, and then I couldn't actually eat anything of it because I found out I was pregnant, and you're not, you know, supposed to eat licorice. So yeah, I had to watch every day when how my husband opened my advent calendar and ate all the yummy licorice. So yeah, and here's some more. This is some Laura by Laura crepe paper. This paper is from Alexandra Ranke. So a mix of different manufacturers, as I like to do it. And then this specialty paper was also included in my kit, which is like a, I don't know, it's like an embossed paper. And then I have this little flip up here, and this was the photo that I used for the Christmas card that my family had to puzzle, and it just said Merry Christmas. I also added in Photoshop some Merry Christmas sentiment on the top. And yeah, some journaling up here, and that's it. And another pocket with a photo and some journaling. This is a Studio 40 paper. These clips were from, the paper clips were from a crepe paper collection. And then here I have a little photo strip of me and my guy. And for example, here I really tried to use up all of these snowflakes. So on some pages I was like trying to use up what I have, and in the end I wasn't sure if, you know, I did too much, because, you know, sometimes less is more, but in the end I'm really happy how it turned out, so all is good. And another piece of embossed white cardstock, another Starbucks cup, and I also had these 3D stickers from, I think, Doodlebug, these coffee beans, and a mug that I had for ages, so I also finally used up those. And I just put some pattern paper inside, and of course a photo of my Starbucks cup and some journaling here. And then here, for example, I also tried to use up those clear stickers, but I really like how it turned out. So I have this vellum page here, and I created like a frame with those clear stickers, put joy on here to frame this photo, where I use a Snapchat filter with my little guy. Again, another Snapchat filter of my husband and my little guy. And this was, I think, from a really old Studio Calico or even Ellie Edwards kit. So yeah, used up quite some stash. And then of course a shaker pocket, because, you know, you can't have enough shaker pockets. And then here I have an envelope, and here is where I want to add some more about this puzzle. So this was the photo or the Christmas card that I used for my family. Could you please focus? Yeah. And so I just printed the photos in, I think, about maybe 8 by 8 inches or something like that. And then had my Silhouette Cameo cut out a puzzle, or cut a photo out in the shape of a puzzle, and then I put it in those little boxes. And another little transparency overlay. So sometimes I just included photos, you know, there's no specific date for it, there's nothing really eventful, it's just a photo of, this was the view from our old apartment when it was snowing, and this is our new neighborhood. So, you know, I thought it was fun to include this. And then here I was able to include pieces of the Licorice Advent calendar that I didn't use. And the calendar was designed that you had, like, every day you had those little doors, and then on the inside there was, you know, some either like a phrase, a joke or whatever. And I just I kept those that I really liked, where I really liked what they were saying. So for example, this says, when love takes you by surprise, just let it happen. And you know, I thought it would really, or it worked really well with this photo. So I used this as a little hidden pocket thing. And then this one here said, dinosaurs didn't celebrate Christmas, and look how that turned out. So I thought this was really funny. And then I just added some journaling here about the photo on the top. So yeah, repurposing some of that advent calendar thing. And another pocket with some Laura by Laura stickers and the beautiful Alexandra Renke paper. And more journaling. Another shaker pocket. And a photo here. I'm gonna add some journaling in here that I put in this pocket. And yeah, exactly, so it says memories. I'm gonna use my typewriter again to add some journaling there. And then I have this photo up here. This is also an older photo, but I really love it, and I just wanted to include it because I hadn't used it in, or I didn't really have a photo of my husband and me from the last 2 years. So I just used that one. And here I have a little glassine bag. And more hidden, tucked in photos with journaling and things. I'm gonna add some more here. And then here I have some text and another photo. And then here I have, this is a Felicity Jane paper, for example. And this was included in an order from an Etsy shop. It was a bit bigger, but I just cut it down to include a photo of my dog, or our dog. And this was included as well. And I just put the magic of Christmas as a sticker on the top. And added another photo of our dog and me snuggling. So these were all things that I just, you know, I kept them because I always wanted to use them, or I knew I wanted to kind of include them in my December daily. And it worked out really well for this one, so I'm really happy with how many, as I said, ephemera pieces I was able to include. And I have this little card here with a small photo, so I used all different kinds of sizes for photos, tucked in a little ephemera piece, die cut piece here, for some journaling in this little glassine envelope. This tag here, again, photo of our dog being cute, snuggled up in a blanket. And here I wanted to include, again, photos of our old apartment, our new apartment, obviously before we moved in. And I want to do something on the inside. This is the only page that isn't really finished, and I just have no idea what to do with it. I'm not really happy with how it looks, but so be it. It is the way it is right now. And then here I'm gonna use or add some more journaling. I want to type something on vellum and adhere it here. And here I used another piece of that advent calendar. This was one of those larger pockets or doors in the advent calendar, and I just added this wreath from the crepe paper ephemeras or die cuts. The 24, because in Germany we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. Added 2 of those little bells to make it look like a door wreath, and just put it on this full-size photo of us, which I just really liked, and it says Merry Christmas and thank you for the ride. And yeah, I just thought it was really cute. So another photo of our dog and me. This one was a painting that my cousin made for me. It was a bit bigger, but I had to cut it down to make it fit the album. But I just wanted to include it because, you know, I like to keep handmade things. And then obviously I had to have this puffy sticker from last year's Laura by Laura Christmas collection because it's a galgo, so yeah. And another photo of my husband and our little guy and me in front of the Christmas tree. It's almost the same photo over and over. They are different, not really different, but I just love them, so obviously I had to include them. And I just used a brad to adhere this tag here, so I can, you know, swivel it and you can reveal the photo like that. This one here is a little puffy sticker from crepe paper. I love those. They are like snow globes, so they have some sequins, or not really sequins, but some glitter inside to make it look like a snow globe. And then here I have a spinning element. Not sure if that's what you call it, but as you can see, I die cut a circle from this page and then included these stars to have this little element here. And then it opens up, and here's where I'm gonna put some more journaling, and I used another full page photo on here. And I didn't mind die cutting through it because it's not really, you know, it's not like you're missing something of the photo there. And it just says Winter Wonderland. This is also from a really old Studio Calico kit, and it says, when you love what you have everything you need. So on the back I put a photo of my husband and our little guy from last year. And then this was a tag from crepe paper, and I just put a photo on the back without any journaling. It's just a cute photo of our dog and our baby. Another pocket where I'm gonna add some journaling. So I just didn't add the journaling because I knew through video, and you know, there's some things that maybe not everyone is supposed to read. And then another full page photo, which is really cute. I have to show you up close because of course we had to include our dog. And this one and this one. This page just says family time, and that's it. So that's the back side, another Alexandra Renke paper, and here I just added the sticker Home for the Holidays. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and getting a look into my December daily album. And thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Or if I forgot to mention something, you can also check the blog post. And up next year, I will also share some detailed photos. So have a good day. Bye.